Vanguard Doc Ock. Let's start by looking at his mobility options and basic attacks. He'd have the basic run speed of a regular Vanguard. He would be able to do something of a double jump on a short cooldown. By holding the jump button, he would extend himself into the air on his back two tentacles. While boosted, he would still be able to use his full suite of attacks. His secondary mobility option would be to extend an arm out like a grappling hook and pull himself onto any surfaces. I'd imagine this would mostly be used to grab high ground. He wouldn't have a wall run per se, at least not in the way other heroes do, but on a short cooldown he'd be able to latch onto another piece of environment and pull himself around the maps. His main attacks are rather simple. He would extend his arms outward for a decent range, think a little longer than Mr. Fantastic. Uniquely, each trigger would control one of two tentacles, allowing him to attack two enemies at once. His first ability would be to grab. Once grasped, Ock can either pull them towards him for an automatic combo, or if they're in front of a wall or other part of terrain, he could push them against that wall, dealing increased damage, like a Reinhardt charge or a Doomfist punch. His second ability is a parry-like shield. He would throw his arms out in front of him for a few seconds, reducing all incoming damage. If this shield is attacked into, Ock would counter by grabbing the enemy and slamming them into the ground. He would be able to parry up to 3 attackers at once. The higher up Ock is, the more damage the ground slam would do. Ability 3, Ock would have a chargeable projectile. The longer he charges it, the more damage it does. As for an ultimate, Ock would release a blast from his tentacles, which creates an area of effect around him. In this area of effect, he gains damage reduction as well as slight health regeneration. His allies would gain damage reduction as well, and any enemies in the field are slowed and would take increased damage from all sources. As for an overall playstyle, Ock would be something of a hybrid between a dive tank and a true frontline main tank. He would switch between taking high ground and pulling enemies out of position, forcing them into 1v1 fights with himself. At the same time, he'd have to be near his team to get the full effect of his ultimate. He would also have the survivability to fight on the front lines, using his parry against multiple attackers and pulling them into his team. If you like this character concept, be sure to subscribe. If there's anything you would change, let me know down in the comments. And if you want to see what Daredevil would play like in Marvel Rivals, click the video on screen now.